Trading Conceiver outputs a very detailed table of your simulations. Here you will learn table settings. In order to open the table, in the main window of Trading Conceiver, select the checkbox Table. Each time you run a simulation, the table will be updated. Date and time are always shown. There are no graphical components controlling it. What is shown is the concatenation of the date and time fields of the historical file. The line numbers checkbox shows the progressive line number. In the price and volume pane, you can choose whether to show the open, high, low and close prices or the volume. The price for indicators shows the price used to calculate the indicators, as selected in the Indicators tab by the radio buttons for price use. The Buy and Sell Signals checkbox shows the buy and sell signals. The colors of the background are determined by the corresponding choice in the Colors section. You can select the colors for the signals long, short, liquidate, that is, close position, and hold. Default colors have matching hues with the corresponding colors in charts. They are slightly different though, because in table they are used as background, while in charts they are used as foreground. If you're trading only at close or open, two columns are shown. The first with the signal, long, short, liquidate, and the second with the price the signal should take place at. If you're trading intradaily, again, two columns are shown, the signal and the price, but the pair of columns is shown for open, threshold and close. Moreover, the columns' different signals and different thresholds are displayed. For the meaning, refer to the Building a Trading System section of the manual. The Profit and Loss pane shows profit and loss. The colors of the background are determined by the corresponding choice in the Color section. You can select the colors for profit, positive gain, loss, negative gain, and for blank cells. The Profit and Loss checkbox shows the profit and loss as a percentage. If you're trading only at close or open, two columns are shown, one with the profit per trade and the other with the incremental profit. If you're trading intradaily, again two columns are shown, but the pair of columns is shown for open, threshold and close. The Capital checkbox shows the capital, that is the balance in terms of currency. If you're trading only at close or open, two columns are shown, one with the profit per trade and the other with the capital. If you're trading intradaily, again two columns are shown, but the pair of columns is shown for open, threshold and close. The Expenses checkbox shows the expenses. If you're trading only at close or open, three columns are shown, one with the capital loss, another with the brokerage fees, the sum of fixed and percentage fees, and the final one with the capital gain tax. If you're trading intradaily, again three columns are shown, but the three columns are shown for open, threshold and close. The Indicators checkbox shows the overlays and the indicators. The vast majority of indicators is defined at close. In that case, the number of columns depends on the overlay or indicator. Many indicators output just one series, so there is one column. Indicators like channels or bands output two series, the lower and upper lines, so there are two columns. A few indicators output three series, consequently there are three columns. To know what each column of a multi-value indicator contains, hover the mouse over the header and look at the Output Series section of the tooltip. All values are referred to close or open. If you're trading intradaily, all intraday indicators output just one series, and this series is shown for open, threshold and close, so there are three columns. The Composer pane shows the trading algorithms. They are rendered as a checkbox, selected if the trading algorithm is true, deselected if the trading algorithm is false. The tabs we are referring to are those in the Composer window, namely the long, short, liquidate long, liquidate short, stop loss, take profit. The tab combined algorithm is the one obtained by logically combining all the trading algorithms of a tab. Each non-empty tab has a combined trading algorithm. For all the tabs there are two options. Only tab combined shows just the tab combined algorithm. All shows all the trading algorithms in the tab plus the tab combined. This is for each non-empty tab, while empty tabs are not represented. The colors of the background are determined by the corresponding choice in the color section. You can select the colors for the columns shown in the tab combined trading algorithm. The long short liquidate checkbox shows the trading algorithms for the following tabs: long, short, liquidate long, liquidate short. If a tab operates only at close or open and the only tab combined option is selected, then one column per tab is shown. Each column shows one tab combined algorithm. Only the value at close or open is reported. If the tab operates only at close or open and the all option is selected, then for each tab all the trading algorithms of the tab are shown first and then the tab combined algorithm. Only the value at close or open is reported. If the tab operates intradaily and the only tab combined option is selected, the same holds true as above, but the values are shown for open, threshold and close. If the tab operates intradaily and the all option is selected, the same holds true as above, but the values are shown for open, threshold and close. The stop loss checkbox shows the stop loss, that is, the stop loss tab. If the tab operates only at close or open and the only tab combined option is selected, just one column is shown, the one representing the tab combined algorithm. Only the value at close or open is reported. If the tab operates at close or open and the all option is selected, then all the trading algorithms of the tab are shown first and then the tab combined algorithm. In the stop loss tab there are two subpanes: stop loss and trading systems. For each of the real stop loss algorithm, that is the ones in the stop loss pane, two columns are reported, one with a true-false indication, as usual, and another with the stop loss level. For the algorithms in the trading systems pane, on the contrary, only the true-false indication is presented. Only the value at close or open is reported. If the stop loss tab operates intradaily, for both options, only tab combined or all, the same holds true as above, but the values are shown for open, threshold and close. The take profit checkbox behaves exactly as the stop loss, but related to the take profit tab. When the intervals checkbox is selected, intervals are shown for an elementary trading algorithm and for the algorithms resulting from the tab combinations. Intervals show where the algorithm is true at threshold. The signals at intervals column details the signals in trading subintervals. The columns width pane controls how the column width is adjusted. The minimum radio button resizes the columns to the minimum width necessary to fit the data and the header. The resulting table has a width unrelated to the window's horizontal size. The horizontal scroll bar appears if necessary. The enlarge radio button resizes the columns to the greatest width between the current width, possibly after user's manual resizing, and the minimum width necessary to fit the data and the header. The resulting table has a width unrelated to the window's horizontal size. The horizontal scroll bar appears if necessary. The Fair radio button resizes all columns proportionally to the minimum width necessary to fit the data and the header. The resulting table has a width fitting the window's horizontal size. The horizontal scroll bar never appears. The Even radio button resizes all the columns to the same width except those used as dividers for improved readability, which are empty. The resulting table has a width fitting the window's horizontal size. The horizontal scrollbar never appears. The decimal control spinner controls the number of decimal digits to display. This is just for display. Internally, the maximum available number of decimal digits is always used. Such a number for display depends on two things: the value input in the spinner and the order of the magnitude of the number to display. Hence, the number input in this spinner is not the number of decimal digits to display. Instead, it can be viewed as the number of decimal digits to display for numbers between 1 and 10. From there, the number of decimal digits is increased when the order of magnitude decreases, and is decreased when the order of magnitude increases. You can look at some examples in the manual. If you don't want to control the number of decimal digits, select the Don't Use entry in the spinner. In this case, the number of decimal digits displayed will depend on how many of them are actually used internally for calculation and the maximum number of significant digits allowed by internal number format. In the Go To pane, write the date time in the text field and press the Enter key on the keyboard or the Go button. The table will scroll automatically to make the selected date visible and selected. More precisely, the match is for the first occurrence in the column Date and Time, which shows the concatenation of the date and time fields of the historical file. In order to have a hit, it's sufficient that the beginning of the string representing the concatenation matches the text in the text field. In order to make the table more readable, two background colors alternate between columns values to make more apparent how they are associated or separated from each other. Press the default button to reset the colors to their default values. The background colors of the control panes match those of the relative column headers. They are shades of gray. For instance, the indicators pane background color in the controls matches the column headers of all columns representing indicators. Each trading algorithm has a certain number of periods at the beginning where it is unknown due to the lookback of the indicators it is based upon. The highlighted date indicates the first date when all trading algorithms are known, and so their composition can take place. You can drag a column and change its position.